Hello, I'm Rob Weiner, the popular culture librarian here at Texas Tech University. I also serve as liaison to the College of Visual and Performing Arts, and I'm an academic who studies popular culture. Now, why would an academic institution, in particular a librarian, be talking about Deadpool and Wolverine or comic books in general? Well, that's because popular culture is an important aspect of our lives. And in fact, my mentor, Dr. Peter Rollins, used to say, if it's not popular, it's not culture. And there are all kinds of academic conferences now devoted to various aspects of popular culture, whether it's film, anime or manga, comics, sports. There are even conferences on people like Taylor Swift now and her impact on popular culture, as well as courses on Taylor Swift, including one here at TTU. All these aspects of popular culture are deserving of scholarly inquiry and analysis. And remember, what is now considered, kind of highbrow, like Shakespeare, for example, was at one time popular culture. So before you go see Deadpool and Wolverine, myself being a librarian, had to come up with a list of 5 books that would help you understand Deadpool and his relationship to Wolverine, as well as Deadpool as a character. The first piece of media you should take a look at to prepare yourself for the Deadpool movie is the Deadpool Wolverine book done by various artists and writers, because it collects over 30 years of storytelling and meetups between Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, more often than not, Deadpool and Wolverine are fighting against one another. It's a typical plot point in many superhero / villain comics where the two superheroes meet and they fight and then they team up at the end. But that's not always the case. The Deadpool-Wolverine relationship is unique in that they both have edgy personalities.
I don't bargain, pumpkin.
Speaking of which, Deadpool was created by the controversial artist Rob Liefeld and writer Fabian Nicieza. Rob Liefeld accentuates body parts. His Captain America has layers upon layers upon layers of muscle. His Cable is huge. There are some people who really love him and some people who do not. Nevertheless, he created co-created one of the most important characters in the Marvel Universe right now. The second volume you should take a look at is Marvel's Deadpool, the first 30 years. And it's basically a Deadpoolpedia, if you will, an encyclopedia of facts about Deadpool's life, gives you a basic history of Deadpool and why the character has become such a popular culture mainstay. The character that Deadpool was kind of modeled on, Deathstroke, is a Teen Titans villain. He's also fought Batman. He's got his own series, but he's very serious.
Deadpool?
Deadpool? What? I'm not Deadpool.
He doesn't have the curiosity or the ability for humor in quite the same way Deadpool does. And I think one of the reasons that Deadpool took off within the Marvel Universe and popular culture at large is because of the humor element. Humor is a way for us to cope with everyday life and leave it behind for a little while. I mean, there's so much real horror in the world that I think the escape that reading Deadpool's adventures as well as watching the films, gives us with his wisecracking, and I think that Deadpool provided that in a way as a character that resonated with both the reading and watching audiences throughout the world. To me, this is the most interesting piece of media, and that is cooking with the Deadpool. Recipes. Deadpool's identity is intimately tied with popular culture. And cooking shows and cooking competitions have become such a part of our popular culture. There's even a whole channel devoted to it. That this is just a natural extension of that, because from the beginning, Deadpool was known for loving those chimichangas. The next two pieces of media or books that I'm going to recommend are very closely tied together. The first one is Deadpool Classic, and I believe there's around 6 or 7 volumes that go chronologically from his first appearance in New Mutants 98, all the way through some of his later appearances and his solo series. Now, the 5th volume I want to mention is the Deadpool Classic Companion, which includes Deadpool's appearances throughout the Marvel Universe in different publications, and put them all together, and how does Deadpool interact with the rest of the Marvel Universe. What is it about that fourth wall breaking humor, which is certainly not new? Movies have been doing that for over a century now, but Deadpool does it continuously, all while making jokes. And this is worth studying. Why are people attracted to characters like Deadpool? What is it that resonates? Why did Deadpool take off the way it did in a way that its creators, Liefeld and Aziza, would never have imagined? Because characters come and go, and they ebb and flow in popularity. But Deadpool has staying power, and I think it's that escape into the humor we want to connect with, the fourth wall breaking, the understanding that this is a character that the rest of the Marvel Universe might find annoying, but we find hilarious.